Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 13, verse 20. And Bhagwan Sri Krishna is explaining the difference between Prakriti and Purush. So I had always believed that we all individual souls are Prakriti and Bhagwan is Purush. And I think that's true also. But in this verse, it is kind of not saying that. It's saying the material energy is Prakriti and all individual souls are Purush. That's why we're enjoying. The Purush is the one that enjoys, the Prakriti is the one that serves the enjoyer. So I guess on some level that is there, and then he'll probably explain, I'm guessing in the Gita or somewhere, that all living souls are Prakriti and Bhagwan is Purush. So yeah, we'll sing the verse together. Let's do the prayers first and then we'll sing the verse together. But this explains why we want to enjoy. It explains why we have this tendency to want to enjoy, because we are Purush as well, and we are Satchidanand, which is the same as Bhagwan. So we want the Anand. So yeah, this feels like a very powerful verse to me. It's like, whoa, okay, I really okay. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. Let's sing the prayers together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you, Bhagwan Sri Krishna, for this verse, which was very powerful and which helped me understand that that I want to enjoy because I am also Purush. And thank you for helping me understand. At some point, I know that this question will be answered: how the living souls are Prakriti and you are Purush. But thank you for helping give this piece, and thank you for giving so many pieces over the last few days, weeks, months, years, last 2 years, I've loved my whole life. Thank you so much for giving me so much information and so much learning, and for giving me the motivation to continue to learn, to continue to do this. I really value and cherish and treasure the fact that I'm doing this every day. You gave me this very clear idea last year in February to do this, and I'm still doing it, and I'm very grateful to you. And yeah, please use me as an instrument to help whoever you want to help. Thank you. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. Prakritim purusham chaiva vidhyanaadi ubhavapi vikarancha gunashchaiva vidhi prakriti sambhavan. Material nature and the living entities should be understood to be beginningless. So material nature and living entities are beginningless. Their transformations and the modes of matter are products of material nature. So the transformation of the material nature are products of material nature. Okay, so the commentary here is very powerful. By the knowledge, one can understand the body and the knowers, both the individual soul and the super soul. There are two knowers of the body, and the body is the kshetra, and knowers of the body is the kshetragya. Both. The body is the field of activity composed of material nature. The soul is the purush, and the other is the super soul. Of course, both soul and super soul are different manifestations of God. The living entity is the category of his energy, and super soul is the category of his personal expansion. I didn't fully understand that. Both material nature and living entity are eternal. So material nature is also eternal. They existed before creation. And so the material manifestation is from the energy of the Supreme Lord. So I'm a little confused because he said living entity here is of his energy, and now he's saying the material manifestation is of the energy of the Supreme Lord, and so are the living entities. So that explains. So are the living entities are the energy of the Supreme Lord, but they're superior energy. He had explained it earlier, right? Inferior energy is the material energy, and the living beings Jivatma is the superior energy. Both existed before the cosmos was created, and then when Mahavishnu is creating by breathing in and out, he's pulling back all the universes in through his pores and pushing them out through his pores. It was manifested by the agency of Mahat Tattva. We've seen this word before. I've forgotten where exactly. It was just one or two verses before. So the living entities are also in him, but because we're conditioned, we are averse to serving the Supreme Lord. So we're not allowed to enter the spiritual sky. But we keep coming back into the material world so that we have the ability to purify ourselves. Now, this brings in a point which I'm going to talk about. Okay, let me just say it right now. So there was a Prabhuji, Yugal Kishore Prabhuji, I think, who came here, and he was saying that the goal of life, of course, the goal of life is Krishna prem, but what is the means to that goal of life? And that is to purify ourselves. And so he says, when we go to the bathroom, we go to purify ourselves. We don't go there we don't live in the bathroom, right? So that's the same way as this world. We can think of this world as one big bathroom. We are here to purify ourselves. We're not here to live here. That is, I love the way he said it. So that's what it is. He's saying the exact same thing here. That we are given a chance in the material world to prepare ourselves to enter the pure spiritual world, to purify ourselves so we can enter the spiritual world. Okay, so the living entity is originally part and parcel of the Lord, but because we are rebellious, we are conditioned, and so we're in material nature. So those attracted by this material nature, which is us, all of us here, are undergoing a hard struggle for existence, yes. But we know it with certainty that all of these transformations and influences are also productions of material nature. And this, as far as spirit is concerned, living entities are all the same. So we're all spirit. We all have our spiritual personalities, but which is different spiritual personalities. But the soul, basically, at the end of the day, we're all equal and we're all the same. So here he talks about again. So the Maya is Prakriti, and the soul is Purush, and God is Param Purush. He's saying here. And then he talks about the Jiva Shakti, which is the soul energy of the Lord, which is that's what our soul is. And then we go through the body, different phases, birth, growth, all of these things. And these changes are brought about by material energy called Prakriti or Maya. And so we enter the three modes of material nature. So the translation here is the Prakriti's material nature, Purush's individual souls are both beginningless. And we know that the transformations of the body and the three modes of material nature are produced by material energy. So all the transformations that we're going through, all of these phases of life we're going through, are created by material energy. Okay, so that's it for this verse. We'll see you in the next verse, chapter 13, verse 21. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots and lots of spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.